Ah, boy. All right. We're going to get started. I'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And Bridget, take note, we did start at 7. All right.
Noted.
Good evening, everyone. First order of business is to consider the minutes from the December 17th meeting. Any corrections? Any additions? Jamie, Bridget, anything?
Nothing for me.
Okay.
Nope, nothing for me either.
Hearing none, then they are accepted. Okay. There was one email. I assume you saw it.
I did.
Not a lot, I guess you can do, but...
No, I'm happy to address it. There's not a lot we can do. The sites are dictated by central office for the Board of Education.
Just for everyone's sake, we received one email with regards to the summer playground camps and how it's often difficult, especially in this case, it's written by a parent with 4 children. And it's not always easy because they're very popular. And so she was asking if there was a way to go about that. So,
sites are dictated by the Board of Ed central office around their construction sites, so we can't just add additional sites. I think we have 6 sites right now. In the years past, the sites have not actually filled 100%. People want the site they want, and when they don't get into that site, they stay on the wait list because they don't want to. But we had spots at Burr last year, Dwight. I mean, those are the sites that typically will have spots, but nobody from the Sherman District or Mill Hill want to drive up there. So that's typically the issue. Camp Champs is the younger camps. That's the preschool age. That does fill a lot quicker because there are less staff and it's a smaller ratio of students, but typically we're able to get people in to a camp spot. Might not be the location they'd like.
Yeah, and unfortunately, if you have 4 kids.
Is it a hard cap on those camps, or they have some flexibility?
The younger ones, it's a pretty hard cap because we've got to stay under the ratio of 9 to 1. The older camps, there's a little flexibility built in.
Okay, thank you. All right, new business. First up, John Calandrello, Director of Fairfield Half Marathon, requests to hold the 46th Fairfield Half Marathon June 7th, along with 5K, Little Stags Fun Run, on the day before June 6th at Jennings Beach.
Yep.
All right.
So John Calandrello, 50 Beverly Lane, Fairfield. You recorded it.
Yeah.
I know that's
Bridget's taking that stuff.
Yeah.
Can you just repeat your address, please?
50 Beverly Lane in Fairfield.
Thanks.
And I just printed up a couple of these in case I get called out really fast. The last couple of years, you guys had asked me some questions, and I just sort of answered them there. Really, nothing majorly different this year. We're looking for the 6th and the 7th. We have Athletic Brewing actually signed a 3-year sponsorship contract with us. So we're the first year of the 3 years. Let's see. And do you have any questions, actually? Because
this is perfect because, yes, these are the questions that we usually ask.
Yeah, and that's what I just...
Yeah, you anticipated that. Numbers and everything.
Yeah, I have numbers from 2025. Currently what we have is in the middle right now, which really doesn't count for anything because people sign up at the end. And then we think we're going to be just like 5% over last year if we keep going. Right now we're 5% over. But again, you can't really tell until the very end. People play the weather quite a bit, especially for the 5K. One thing I did want to we started it last year, but we do have on our website, fairfieldhalf.org, we included a tab for volunteer opportunities. So if anybody has a group or their family or just by themselves, if they want to volunteer in some way, we have over 600 volunteers. That's how we make this all work. So you can always just go on there, you can fill it out, and they'll try to match you up with something that works for you. If you have a group that wants to do a water station, we'll keep you together. Or like I said, if you're just by yourself, you can come down to the beach. We always got stuff to do. And we match it up with like the age of the person and what they're, capable of. We're not going to make people do a lot of heavy lifting if they, not built for that.
Well, we all know 45th, is that what it is?
46th.
46th.
Yeah.
We know it's a terrific event. It's, one of the highlights of Fairfield. And you anticipated a lot of my questions.
Okay.
And we've seen you here.
Yeah.
It's my 18th year here, so we've seen you here a few times. Does anyone else have any questions?
I don't. It looks like a great event.
Oh, great. Thank you.
I love the event.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Bridget, Jamie, anything?
No, thanks.
No, I'm on board.
All right, someone want to make a motion?
I'll make the motion. Bridget.
Bridget?
I can second.
Jamie?
Sorry.
Okay, anything further on the commission? Anything from the public? Back to the commission, all those in favor?
Aye.
Jamie?
Aye.
Bridget?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Brian, I'm here too. This is Dylan. I'm a yay as well.
All right, Dylan. Thank you.
All right, well, thank you very much.
All right.
Okay, thank
Have a
you.
good night, John. Okay, next up, we have Katie Romeo, McKinley PTA requests to hold their annual McKinley Carnival April 24th, 25th, 26th of this year, set up to begin on the prior Sunday. Katie?
Yeah, we're just requesting the Jennings Beach for the carnival, as always, and we did discuss some safety things with the police. We're still working on that, but I think we're going to try to make hours a little bit earlier to just try to prevent too much chaos at night.
Hours of the carnival itself?
Yeah, so we are planning on changing it from closing at 10 to closing at 9.
All nights?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, Friday and Saturday. Sunday we close.
Right.
So,
I guess both nights, yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So we're trying to work with them and just see like some safety things because we know.
And will you open it an hour earlier to have the same hours?
I don't think we can. No. We might on Friday move it for 1 hour earlier to like 5, but I'm still working with Mr. Stewart on the logistics for that to see if he can get staff there yet. So, but it's basically the same as always.
And Katie, sorry for interrupting.
No.
And sorry if I don't recall. Did you give your address for Bridget?
Nope,
For
I'm
record?
Katie Romeo, 237 Greenfield Street in Fairfield.
Anything else?
Sorry, can you say the street again? It's hard to hear you guys.
237 Greenfield Street.
Is that in Fairfield?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
Thanks.
Okay. So other than a possible change to the time, any other changes?
No.
Same company,
Same company, Stewart Amusements, and same food truck vendors and
Okay.
everything.
And same breakdown plan
Mhm.
and out by,
Yes.
okay.
Oh,
Any other questions?
Hey, Brian, just clarification. I know on the previous application, we get a sign-off sheet of the different departments. But on this one, we don't get that.
I don't think Kelly's collected it yet.
Okay. So
They will. All of them have to do that.
they all have to do that, and it's just sometimes we get it before some of the other departments, and sometimes we get it after.
Yeah, exactly.
And, like, does it help to work one way or another? Because it seems to help me if I see that the other things are signed off on, the police department, the health department, et cetera.
Yeah. Sometimes the other departments won't sign off on it unless it's been approved. The one prior to this is fire department, so I think they took it and ran.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and for example, the next item, we do have the application, but it's signed off by anyone.
Yeah, most times it's after the approval.
Yeah, just trying to understand how we fit in the process there.
You guys are the first step.
Okay. Jamie, Bridget, any questions?
I don't.
No, I'm good.
Jackie, any questions?
No.
This is a really good agenda for you to start with. It's real simple.
I know.
So,
It's another
everyone's
one
been
that's
here for.
It's a very high on our list.
We've had some other meetings that were more interesting.
I'll try to complicate it next time.
Okay. So anyone want to make a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the dates that have been requested.
Okay.
Can I second?
Yes, of course you
Okay.
can. Jack with the second. Very nice. Any other discussion amongst the commission? Anything from the public? Back to the commission. All those in favor? Jamie?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dylan?
Yes.
Bridget?
Yes.
Very good. Thank you. You're all set.
Thank you so much.
You're
Thank you.
Yep.
Oh, actually, I thought Bigelow was next. It's Dylan. Next up, Dylan O'Connor, on behalf of Stratfield Village Association, requests permission to use Lincoln Park for the Lincoln Parkapalooza for the 6th year, September 12th, 2026, 5 to 10 p.m., and a rain date of September 13th, also 5 to 10. Dylan?
Hi, everybody. Same program as in previous years. So we'll have 2 or 3 bands on the main stage. We're going to have the stage shift in and set up inside Lincoln Park. BYOB, we'll have food trucks, we'll have craft vendors, we'll have stuff for the kids like inflatables and face painting and popcorn and stuff like that. This is the largest fundraiser for the Stratfield Village Association. So this pretty much is their yearly fundraising event to help them support their efforts throughout the year. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I've left off. Pretty straightforward. You know, we've been doing this without issue for about 5 years. This is our 6th event this year. So I don't know, does anybody have any questions?
And Dylan, police will be there to monitor the drinking,
Correct.
and,
Yeah, we'll have Fairfield Police Department. We also have higher security.
Okay. And, how many people attended last year?
Well, last year was rain shortened, so, less than 1,000 last year. We started the event, and about 20 minutes in, or maybe an hour in, it started to downpour, so we had to call the event. But in a normal year, 1,500 to 2,000 people over the course of the event, the time of the event.
A lot of people in that park. Yep. All right, but we've never had any issue.
No.
And all the neighbors are fine, they understand what's going on?
Correct. The only complaint we've gotten is from the church. Assumption does their carnival.
Oh, that's right.
I think the following week, right, Dylan? I think you're the weekend before them now.
Yeah, what was their complaint?
Well, that you guys are taking their people because people don't want to go out back-to-back weekends. But
Oh, yeah. Wait, that's a new complaint, Anthony, or that's
no, that's the same complaint.
Yeah, no, we've heard that complaint before.
Okay.
Okay. Any questions for Dylan?
I don't.
Becky, anything? Jamie?
Dylan, can I just get your address?
18 Lance Circle, Bridgeport, Connecticut 06606.
Okay, wait a second. Dylan?
Yeah.
Say that again?
18 Lance Circle, Bridgeport, Connecticut 06606.
Talk to them offline.
All right, Dylan, we're gonna have to chat.
Okay.
When did you move to Bridgeport?
About 3.5 years ago.
Okay, cool. All right, Dylan, we're gonna have to chat afterwards.
Yep.
And he's presented every time, Okay, so any other questions for Dylan? If not, someone like to make a motion?
With the chat,
What's that?
the chat, you just mentioned you had to chat with them, does it, that
No,
have anything to do with the motion?
we need to just have a conversation about the fact that Dylan resides in
Right.
Bridgeport.
Okay,
But
so,
that won't affect,
No,
okay,
because this is
Okay.
for,
for Stratfield.
Stratfield Village Association, and, anyone can present.
Okay,
So Dylan is now a presenter as opposed to, a commissioner
okay,
in the presentation. So that's absolutely, you could be from anywhere. So
okay.
no, that has no bearing on, this agenda item.
Thank you for asking.
I'd be happy to accept the dates that he's requested.
I'll second it.
Jackie, second. Any further questions or comments from the commission? Anything from the
Nope.
public? Back to the commission, all those in favor? Jamie?
Yes.
Dylan?
I'm going to abstain.
Okay, thank you. And Bridget?
Yes.
All right. All right.
Brian, can you just tell me who made the motion in second, because I couldn't hear?
Tim made the motion and Jackie Bardenwerper made the, second.
Okay, thanks.
I said it a few times.
It's a hard one.
Okay. All right, Dylan, you're all set.
Thank you.
Okay, next up we have, Sharon Sorbara.
They should be on the line.
Okay. RC Bigelow Inc. requests to use Veterans Park to hold their company picnic June 11th, 2026, with a rain date July 9th, 26, from 12 to 4 p.m., expecting an approximately 200 people. Shannon, are you out there?
Anybody from Bigelow? They said they were gonna call in.
Okay, I'm fine presenting this. Bigelow, this is what year? The 6th year?
At least.
And Bigelow has their company picnic there. We've never had any issue. 12 to 4 p.m. And, it's at Veterans Park. It doesn't conflict with softball or bocce or anything else, so.
Hi, can anyone hear me? I'm on the line.
We can hear you now.
Shannon?
I'm sorry, I don't know what was happening, but yes, I'm here. You said everything absolutely correct. We have about 200 employees. We bring in 3 food trucks. We rent tables and garbage cans from the town. June 11th, 12 to 4, July 9th, rain date. We bring everything in, we take everything out.
Okay, Shannon, just if you would, for our records, your address, please.
Oh, yes, I said that when you couldn't hear me. 201 Black Rock Turnpike, Fairfield.
All right, thank you. Okay, Shannon, anything different to note from last year and the prior years?
Nothing different at all.
Okay. Any questions? Bridget, Jamie, Dylan, any questions?
Nope.
All right, moving right along. Someone like to make a motion?
I'll make the motion, Bridget.
Bridget? Okay, and then Jack, do you want to
I'll
do a
second
second?
it.
All right. Anything further from the commission? Back to the commission. All those in favor?
Yes.
Dylan?
Yes.
Jamie?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah.
Shannon, you're all set. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Next up, Marina Henninger representing the Mombies, request to use Town Hall Green for the Mombi Show, October 31st, 2026, 4 to 8 p.m. in the same format as last year.
I'm Rosina Negron, 952 Old Post Road, Fairfield, Connecticut. I'm here for Marina.
I'm sorry. I'm not sure if Bridget got that.
Rosina, Rosina, Negron, Negron.
Sorry about that.
So it's basically the Mombies are an organization that we fundraise for metastatic breast cancer, and it's basically one dance step at a time. So for the last 10 years, we've been doing it. Last year was the first time in front of the Old Town Hall, and we would like to continue doing it. So it's the same format, same everything. So.
For some reason I thought it was on Sherman Green. Okay. Okay, so exact same format as last year?
Yep.
And how many people approximately did you have last year?
The people that danced were about 50 plus, and there were a few performances, about 75 to 150 people came in, so.
Perfect. Any questions?
I was at the event, that's great.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Guys on the phone, any questions?
No, I'm just gonna need the address again.
952 Old Post Road.
Okay, thanks.
All right. Someone like to make a motion?
I'll make it.
Jackie? All right.
Second.
I'll second.
All right, Tim.
I think
Tim
I
beat
beat.
you to it. You know, you guys got to show up if you want to get on the minutes.
Oh, you guys want what I have? Oh, I'll bring it. I'll bring it there.
Okay, anything more from the commission? From public? All right. All in favor? Dylan?
Yes.
Jamie?
Yes.
Bridget?
Yes.
All right, thank you. You
Okay,
are
so
all set.
who is our second?
Tim.
Thanks.
All right. And up next, Michelle Cheng, on behalf of Fairfield Museum, requests to hold various events on the Town Hall Green and Museum Commons to commemorate the 250th the Declaration of Independence. Hello, Michelle.
Hi, I'm Michelle, with the Fairfield Museum, 370 Beach Road here in Fairfield. So a few different things that we're doing. We're doing a large-scale outdoor exhibition with photographic portraits in collaboration with the local photographer. They'll be hanging on the museum building, the spring cottage, the barn, as well as Sun Tavern. And there will be two freestanding elements, one close to the tavern and one sort of, if you're familiar with the pollinator garden next to the museum, sort of on the Belton Hall side, just to help orient people as they arrive to see the exhibition. So it's really just within that sort of green space behind the museum there. So that will run from May through September, so it's really a summertime exhibition. And that is in relation to a larger exhibition called Portraits of Fairfield, where we're highlighting different community members and sharing their story through oral history and capturing that in relation to other exhibitions inside, or comparing Fairfield in 1776 to today. That's one element, which is on the green space. And then we're working closely with Anthony and other town departments like Green Fairfield, Economic Development, on a July 4th celebration. So this is, of course, actual anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. And so the celebration that we're thinking of is very similar to like Halloween on the Green or Winter Whimsy, using that same space. And we've reached out to see if St. Paul's and First Church would also like to be a part of it, much like they are for Halloween on the Green, for instance. So really to activate the space and create a safe place where families can come and spend the day. It'd be 12 to 3 p.m. on that Saturday, the 4th. In addition, the museum will have a special exhibition of an early printing of the Declaration and other founding documents, and so the museum will be free and open to the public during that time. So that's the second event. third event, it's a marathon, is over Labor Day weekend.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, oh good, I'm glad. We're excited about it too. Yeah, so we're expecting about 100 reenactors to arrive starting Friday evening, begin some sort of encampment because not all of them will encamp, nature of things, but small encampment behind the museum, same space, that green space. And the idea is an encampment will open Saturday morning, and what that means is just demonstrations of life as a soldier, how you might have cooked or prepared materials, etc. That'll be the 10 to 12 a.m. in the morning. A little gap and break, and then working with folks like Fairfield Police to close off some of the entrances to the parking lots there so that we can do the reenactment actually in the soccer fields next to the museum at Sullivan Hall. Yeah. So it'll be a little bit more contained, which I think will be most effective for everyone so that there's a nice viewing area and just less obstacles, etc. So that's where the actual reenactment will take place for about an hour in the afternoon, and the cycle repeats on Sunday, with the exception that Sunday the reenactors will then leave after the 1 hour pause.
Do you know these reenactors?
Yes.
Do you know anything about them? Are some of these people the ones who have actual soldiers' personalities?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So it'll be a whole range of people. We're working with a group called the Brigade of the American Revolution. So some people, for instance, will specialize as like a surgeon on the battlefield. So they will bring all their things that they use on the battlefield. Some of these folks will, it's sort of a family affair, so like their wives might be reenactors too, but talking about encampment lifestyle, etc. So it'll be a whole range of things. We expect potentially a cannon to arrive, so that's part of the...
Which you anticipated my next question.
Yes. So we're working with them to see if that's a guarantee or not. It kind of depends on who from the regiment sort of shows up, kind of thing. And then some folks also are on horseback, so there might be so that would be a potential element too. But obviously, the goal would be to keep them contained within that area, so they're not really moving. And they would clean up after the horses themselves, and they do that regularly. And these are folks who do it all the time, so they know about fire safety, etc.
And we've already met with fire and police to make sure they're on board and we'll be present, and we're following all those procedures as well.
Back to the cannon.
Sure.
If there are cannons that arrive, will they be setting off the cannons?
Yes, not like regularly, but as part of the reenactment, just for that 1 hour period, and not like regular. It's just part of the movement.
And I know there's a couple.
We're planning to message the neighborhood in advance so they know that between these hours there will be a performance and musket fire and cannon.
I don't know if that neighbor is the same who was there when I was coaching soccer, but he yelled at me across the soccer. I have a lot of coaching voice, but yeah, she's like.
Okay, fair enough. I appreciate that warning. And we also talk about the signboards to tell neighborhoods we move up to in the street. So we'll talk about that as well.
Well, I think this is tremendous.
Oh, thank you.
Wish you well. Does anyone have any questions?
I'm just really excited about it.
Yep, sounds good.
I remember my mom brought me to one of these reenactments. I was young. I was like, I don't even know, like maybe 10, and I still remember it. Like, it was really cool.
Yeah.
So I think people are going to be really excited about this.
Yeah, we're excited. Yeah.
Years ago, one of the guys I worked with, who was our chief investment officer, he had a personality, and we had a big prospect call, and he said, can I come because I have to leave? And I said, absolutely not. You can't. But then had a colonel's, and he actually showed up in the meeting, and the guy says, "Oh my God, I'm Colonel Worcester," and I'm like, "Oh God, this is not." But yeah, the people who do this, very much take it seriously.
Yeah, they're invested for sure.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, quick question.
Sure.
Yeah. I assume the answer to this is no, but so no one's going to be staying overnight in the encampment.
Oh, they are.
Yes, they are.
Oh, they are. Okay.
Yeah, they
budget.
Yeah, they take it seriously. So, they try to be authentic too. So we bring all the period reproduction items, et cetera.
Right, but as you said before, you're not sure if all 100 will, but
Right,
there
it wouldn't
will.
be all 100
Yeah.
because some folks are older, so it would be comfortable or have other things to consider. And with the luxuries of hotels now, they will choose that route. But yeah, so it wouldn't be the full 100 on the.
And can people stay with them if somebody decided they just wanted to join in, if you're not a
I
reenactor?
think it's pretty good about keeping it like this is for our own, setup here. So that's a great question. I didn't anticipate that people would want to, but I think we can also message that it's really a private, and that they do that too because they reenact in a lot of places. There's sort of a public moment and then a private moment where they're just going back to, their own
Sure.
space and all of that.
Do they stay in character at the overnight enactment?
No, not usually.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because that's kind of their private,
Okay.
time. Yeah.
Brian, are you asking if they're method or
If they're what?
method?
like method actors.
No, hey, some people, they get really into it.
I mean, I guess if someone wandered into the campus, they might take on the character.
Okay. All right, very good. All right, is anyone, not yet?
Yes.
Anyone, like to make a motion? Jackie?
I will.
Okay, we'll give you a second there. Was that Dylan?
All right. I had to
Was
jump
that
in.
Dylan? Oh, Jamie, okay. All right, any other questions? All right, all those in favor? Dylan?
Yes.
Jamie?
Yes.
Bridget?
Yes.
You're awesome.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Good luck with the event.
Thank you.
I will be there.
All right, I wish I could. Who's away on Labor Day? Board of Ed report.
Yes, so I will try to stick to Parks and Rec items, but the big item that the board.
Well, you don't have to.
Okay.
all right, because if there are, things of significance,
Okay,
like what's going on at Dwight, or,
Okay.
things that don't necessarily pertain to us, but are just really good common information.
great. So the big item has been the budget. So the board did approve the budget after about $1 million in cuts. I believe it's $980,303 that we did trim from the budget for a total of $245,944,528. That is now with Ms. Vitale, and we are, waiting for that process to continue. And we'll see if it comes back to us.
What level increase was that from last year?
It is a 5.5373% increase. It was a 5.9, so we got almost a 0.5% off of it. And most of those cuts were to transportation. So that's where the majority, I believe it was like around $600,000 that we were able to get off there. So that was definitely the biggest chunk. Obviously, the main drivers are the staff salaries and benefits, which we really can't touch, as well as the transportation, which we are working on, and they continue to look for efficiencies to try to make that better. But yeah, it's expensive, so we will see kind of where that comes back. And then following the budget, we've been working on, the new social studies curriculum. I don't know if that was passed before your December meeting, but we passed a new social studies curriculum and invested in new textbooks. So that will be rolling out this coming fall. And then we are now working on a new math curriculum to address the math scores. So math it wasn't up for a full curriculum review, but because math scores have been falling, specifically in middle school and high school, we're looking to address that problem sooner rather than later. So there were no textbooks being used. So we are now investing in textbooks and rolling out some new courses in math to try to kind of catch up students who may have fallen behind, and also provide more opportunities for students to accelerate if they were not accelerated at a younger age.
So that's kind of been the big push with math. We also are looking at, you could stop me if I'm going too fast. We're also looking at the elementary schedule. That's kind of the next big item that's been on. We will just be helping staff with a recommendation. So it's not something that the board will be voting on, but we are working to provide a recommendation to try to help with the schedule, because currently our overage cycles, we are overscheduled. So our students are actually not getting all of the time that is in our current schedule. So, and I do have a chart for the exact amount that we are losing. So we are currently on a 6-day schedule, an A through F cycle in elementary school. And every 6 days, we are running over 40 minutes in kindergarten, 50 in first, all the way up to 130 minutes in fourth grade and 145 minutes in fifth. And that just means that we're not teaching, that our teachers aren't able to teach some of the core curriculum. And that's just because of the amount of pull-outs and specials and kind of demands that we've put on the teachers. So we are taking a look at that schedule to see if we can shrink those overages and make sure that we still have time, that our teachers have the time they need to teach the core curriculum. So that's kind of the current ongoing item. Regarding policy, we passed a couple of policies at our last meeting. The one that I thought would be most pertinent to the Board of Ed was the community use of facilities. So that new policy just kind of prioritized the order of who gets priority over the school buildings and facilities. So like the first priority would be programs by the Fairfield Public Schools, followed by district sanctioned programs, school organizations, the town of Fairfield boards, and the Board of Ed, the Parks and Rec. Don't want to mess that one up. And then nonprofits, resident organizations, and then last priority is the out-of-town organizations like the for-profit league. So that's just priority of booking space. And then these were not set by the board, but there were increases to to some of the field prices. So they're going to be raising the price of like grass fields for like an out-of-town organization to like $170 an hour, and turf fields to $220 an hour. The note there is that there isn't a ton of time that the fields are available because they are in such demand, and that's for out-of-town. Nonprofits would be lower. That's $70 an hour for those fields. Resident organizations, $80 for those fields. And then
for both?
For both,
turf and grass?
Same fee. And then school organizations, anything related to the schools is free. So there remains no fee.
And the just on those numbers, grass 170, turf 220.
That's for out of town, yes.
They were increased from what?
From 150 and 200.
Okay, and the not-for-profit 70.
And that's increased from 50.
And the residents?
Was also increased from 50.
Okay.
And then, I have cafeterias and gyms. I don't know if those are of interest, but I figured the fields. So yeah, that's going to be the big change. And one of the things that was in the policy was that any nonprofit or resident organization that can demonstrate a hardship can reach out and explain, and then a reduced rate will be considered by the superintendent. So we don't want this to become a hardship for any organization, especially some of the nonprofits in town. So that will remain an option. And then, those are the big things. I could certainly go into more.
No, unless there's...
Jackie, when will those field increases go into effect?
That is actually a very good question. I can find that out for you, Bridget. I'm not 100% sure. I know we approved it, so I don't know if it's immediate or if it's not till next year, but I can find out.
Got it. I just want to make a note for it. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. And welcome aboard.
Thank you.
And last up, the director and program reports and approvals.
All right. So as we all heard earlier in the meeting, summer camp registration is tomorrow. So we expect a very busy day. We have camp registrations, I think, every hour from 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock. So,
and that's all online now,
right?
Everything is online. Yep. Another deadline that came and went was the boat slip deadline. South Benson Marina was today. And I believe when Justin left the office, we had 535 or so boats renewed, which is great. That is what we expected based on our about 10% turnover each year. We have about 600 boat slips. So I would expect that maybe one or two appeals will be coming in from people that missed the deadline. So that's what you'll have, Jackie, to look forward to next month, most likely. Maybe. We've been pretty good.
Yeah, doesn't always come in that quickly.
Yeah, that's true. We'll see. The department did host some successful events over the last month between our last meeting. Tribute Spectacular concert at Penfield was well received, had a really good turnout. We hosted Valentine's Tea by the Sea at Penfield Pavilion as well. And we've been hosting Veterans Coffee, monthly Veterans Coffee at Penfield on Wednesdays, I believe, once a month. And those have been pretty well received. And then under community services, we've offered 2 CRIM trainings, which are community resilience model trainings, really like a stress management course. First one we did, we had over 60 people attend. The second one was a smaller, more intimate group of about 15, but both have been really good. Staff's currently working on the summer brochure. That summer brochure will go out to the mailboxes in April. We are in the budget season, so capital projects that we moved forward this year, they've already been approved by the Board of Selectmen and the Board of Finance. I presented to the RTM last night, but we are doing 2 playgrounds, Knapp's Park Square over off of Bullard Street near Fairfield Ward, playground we're redoing, and then Ash Creek Playground down at the marina in the open space we are redoing, and we are also scheduled to rebuild the tennis court at Owen Fish Park, so that'll be double-lined with pickleball as well. But we're doing post-tension concrete like we had on the last several tennis courts that we've been doing. And then with budget season here, Board of Selectmen, I'm just going to throw out I'll rattle off some dates real quick, but Board of Selectmen are going to hear the budget on February 24th, 25th, and 26th. I'll be presenting all 8 of our budgets on the 25th. They will vote on March 2nd. And then it moves on to the Board of Finance, and the Board of Finance has about 12 meetings all in March, starting March 10th and ending with a vote on April 2nd. Then it goes to the RTM for 3 nights, April 6th, 7th, and 8th, and the RTM will then vote on May 4th. Depending on how all that goes, the Board of Finance will then set the mill rate on May 7th. And that's where we are at the moment.
Question. As we have put out a request for indication, people who might be interested in the whole space down in the marina, the Ash Creek Playground, is that area far enough away from what could take place?
Yes, because it's in open space. So that playground is our playground, but for whatever reason, it's actually part of the open space. So when I was talking with the last conservation director and then the current conservation director, the thought was just let us, because we handle playgrounds all the time, let us handle the replacement of that one. It's not their area of expertise, so that's why we're handling that one. But yeah, it's outside of the marina basin itself, so it wouldn't be part of the RFP that we just put out. And we did put out an RFP for waterfront development of Jennings Beach and the marina property, just to kind of hear what ideas outside vendors had. We did have about 24, 25 companies take the documents to actually submitted plans and interests that already they were due already. So
I have the submission requirements, but I didn't see a date on it.
Yeah, I think it was the 31st of January they were due.
The proposal,
the statements of interest.
Okay.
were due. So with those two, I've asked purchasing to try to schedule meetings with them within the next week or two, hopefully the next 2 weeks. But I gave him some names of some people in the administration that should be part of that. And I also told him that we should have 2 commissioners, but I didn't give commissioner names because I wanted to defer to you to decide who, but I didn't want to overwhelm. I don't think we need the whole commission there, so. Maybe,
no, we don't. And we talked about possibly putting a subcommittee.
Yep. So if it's 3 commissioners, that would be fine, and I can just pass those names on to Adam Toolin, our purchasing director, and then he'll try to get everybody's availability and schedule these meetings.
Okay. I 100% want to be on that committee, subcommittee, whatever, however we're referring to it. If anyone else, maybe we'll do this offline. If anyone else wants to be on the committee, subcommittee with me, as representative of Parks and Rec, could you let me know? Reach out to me, please. Okay. So, not to put anyone on the spot now. So just think about it and let me know, and then I'll communicate with you.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Do you, by any chance, know the 2 companies that have come back already?
I do.
Are you?
I don't know if I can say them.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you offline.
Hey, Anthony, I had one quick question.
Sure, Jim.
There was some noise level last year about the process to call in for summer camp registration and waiting on hold and what place people were in. And I don't know if it was just noise through the process but did you guys do anything? Are you doing anything different this year on registration in terms of how the process is going to work or how the phone system works?
Nope, it's still the same. The staff will pick up the phones as they can. Once the phone lines are filled, I think we have 6 phone lines here when you call. It rolls to all 6. Once they fill, then you get a pre-recorded message that says all the phone lines are currently in use. Please call back. We also have 2 additional staff members that'll be in tomorrow, specifically just answering emails to rec support. So that's another way that people get responses. And then we monitor social media as well. So if they send us a message through Facebook or Instagram, typically we're able to respond pretty quickly.
Okay. So you don't have a system that basically says you are 137th in line.
No, we don't have that system. They might be, but they're not getting that message.
Okay.
So
thanks.
Only other thing is the event's approved, and Jackie, for your benefit, events that have existed for 3+ years, if there's no change and they're not events of significance, like carnivals always have to come, anything with alcohol, like the Barkapalooza, they always have to come, but Anthony did approve the 14th annual Walk a Mile in Her Shoes. That's been going on for 14 years, and the annual Norma Green Pink Pledge Kickoff, that's 10+ years. So those were, and that's to keep things off of our agenda. And we also, we had a lot of bench requests, memorial bench, and we finally separated it. But
we still get a ton. You guys don't see them anymore.
I know. Yeah. But the thing is, by the time they came to us, they had already cleared the location and the date and everything.
Okay, so it was formality.
Yeah. So it didn't make any sense. So
that makes sense.
Try to expedite. All right. Anything else?
Nope. I'm all set.
All right. Anyone? Anything else? Otherwise, we are adjourned.
Good meeting.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Brian.
Thank you.